Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Darnold's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of
well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
to number 17.
A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. 16 yards, a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 52.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Jets 13. Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And just a short gain that. Time as they're able to get him down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13. Bengals 7.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they are going for it. Darnold. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Burrow looking to pass. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down again. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
17. Jets, 13.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have him a little bit off balance.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. We're calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Is good.
Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down, Jets.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he comes back with one complete.
Darnold's pass.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 33. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Darnold. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Flushed out right. He's going to take him. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
He's tackled.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Darnold to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 31. Jets.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the drive starts with a completion left side and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Complete to
Brashad Perriman, 65 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Tackled at the 40.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go with Burrow. Going deep downfield for got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And his kick is right through.
It's the score. Bengals 38, Jets 29. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to Denzel.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bengals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.